Have you ever experienced emotions starting to swirl in your head, leading you to make decisions you later regret? Those who learn to control their emotions can then control their actions, and those who master their actions shape the course of all future realities. You and your teammate dedicated weeks to perfecting your performance for an important competition. As you eagerly anticipated the results, they fell short of your expectations. While you're left feeling devastated, your friend manages to keep their cool. This situation highlights the power of not reacting impulsively to setbacks. Keeping your composure can help you make better decisions and bounce back stronger. Remember, even the smallest things can trigger intense emotions. In this guide, I'll share practical methods to help anyone shift their emotional state instantly during any stressful situation. Number 1, switch on rational thinking. Managing emotions can feel like an uphill battle, especially when faced with intense conflicts. Our brains respond to these situations by releasing chemicals that drive us towards impulsive reactions. To regain control, we need to give ourselves a moment to let those chemicals settle. One trick? Close your eyes and count to 5. In those precious seconds, the storm in your mind starts to calm, offering you a clearer perspective on the situation. It may sound simple, but those 5 seconds can be the lifeline that saves us from years of regrettable decisions. Number 2, name your emotional triggers. Understanding your emotional triggers is the cornerstone of emotional mastery, granting you greater control over your responses. These triggers, whether they stem from people, memories, places, or even words and scents, have the power to stir feelings of anger or upset within us. By introspection and self-reflection, you identify what sets you most frequently off. This process isn't always easy, but it's incredibly rewarding. Armed with this knowledge, you gain the ability to proactively manage your emotions, steering clear of reactive outbursts and cultivating healthier responses to life's challenges. But this step is easier said than done. Here are actionable steps to find out what things make you act emotionally rather than rationally. Reflect on past reactions, keep a journal, notice physical cues, practice mindfulness and self-awareness, or try to ask for feedback. Feel free to screenshot these. Before I show you the best way to choose how you react to stress, I want to recommend to you this free course that will show you step-by-step how to make $10,000 a month at any age and life situation. I think you will find a ton of value in it, so check it out. Number 3, choose your response. When we encounter situations that stir up our emotions, our first instinct is often to react hastily, without weighing the potential outcomes. However, it's crucial to hit the pause button and take a moment for reflection before we act. Steering clear of knee-jerk reactions plays a pivotal role in mastering our emotions. Rather than impulsively lashing out or jumping to our own defense, we have the opportunity to step back and consider the broader picture. By doing so, we can intentionally chart a course toward the outcome we truly desire. Imagine you've been passed over for a promotion at work. Your initial reaction might be frustration or disappointment, but by changing your perspective, you could see this setback as an opportunity for growth rather than a failure. Perhaps you realize that this experience allows you to focus on developing new skills or exploring different career paths. By embracing this shift in mindset, you can adapt your emotional response from negativity to optimism, leading to personal and professional growth. Actively immersing ourselves in alternative perspectives and novel experiences broadens our understanding and equips us with the tools to adapt our emotional responses accordingly. Number 4, let your emotions out. You know how sometimes you just feel like you're holding back how you really feel? It happens to a lot of us. Guys especially tend to keep things bottled up until it all boils over one day. Holding on to all those emotions isn't good for anyone. It can mess with your head and your relationships. So instead of letting them brew inside you, find ways to let them out. Maybe start a journal, have a heart-to-heart with someone you trust, or even chat with a therapist if you need to. Making space for expressing yourself regularly can really help you understand yourself better and feel more balanced. Number 5, take a deep breath. Many disciplined people have developed incredible patience and willpower using the simple power of their breath. You've probably heard about breathing exercises to relieve stress or anxiety, but why does breathing affect your emotional state? The first half of your breath, the inhale, influences your sympathetic nervous system, which controls your fight or flight response. Stopping for a deep breath of air dissuades impulsive behavior in favor of more logical decisions. The second half, the exhale, comes from your parasympathetic nervous system, which affects your ability to relax and calm down. Simply exhaling a breath of air can pacify negative feelings, giving you a sense of calm and control. Whenever your emotions are spiraling out of control, take a deep breath in and out. This simple exercise may be all you need to control your emotions and change your state of mind. Number 6, stop resentment in its tracks. We've all been there. Something happens, maybe a disagreement with a friend, and instead of addressing it, we let the frustration fester. It's like a pot left on the stove, simmering away. The longer you let that resentment brew, the harder it becomes to shake off. Before you know it, you might even forget what sparked the anger in the first place. It's not just anger either. Sadness, embarrassment, they all fall into the same trap. Ignoring these emotions only adds fuel to the fire, creating a whirlwind of emotional turmoil. So, why let it get to that point? Speak up, address the issue, and find a resolution before it spirals out of control. Your peace of mind is worth it. Number 7, step away from stress. Sometimes we are stuck in situations that just seem to breed negativity, making us want to react in ways we might later regret. Mostly, it's okay to step away. Walking away doesn't mean we're admitting defeat. It means we're looking out for ourselves, our emotions, and our mental well-being. Next time you feel overwhelmed, try taking a moment to breathe deeply, close your eyes, or even go for a short walk. It's surprising how much it can help release some of that built-up frustration. And hey, if things feel like they're spinning out of control, there's absolutely no shame in reaching out for a little support. Whether it's chatting with a close friend or seeking guidance from a counselor, their perspective might just shed some much-needed light on the situation. Ultimately, sometimes what we really need is just a moment to clear our heads, calm our nerves, and find that inner peace again. Whether it's through meditation, a bit of yoga, or even just some time spent doing something you love, remember, taking care of your emotional well-being is never selfish. It's necessary. Number 8, develop emotional resilience. Building emotional resilience means adopting a growth mindset to handle stress and challenges. Start with self-care, sleep well, eat right, and exercise regularly. Surround yourself with positive people for support. See setbacks as opportunities for growth. Replace negative self-talk with positive affirmations. And don't forget to take breaks when needed. By following these steps, you'll strengthen your ability to face any challenge with resilience. Practicing emotional resilience daily may be tough at first, but it becomes easier over time. It's okay to feel emotions, but it's crucial to respond to them healthily. Number 9, change your daily communication. Good communication is vital for healthy relationships, but it's not always easy. Listening actively, using I statements, speaking calmly, and showing empathy are key. Active listening means truly understanding the other person's perspective. Using I statements keeps conversations respectful and productive. Remaining calm and respectful, even when emotions run high, helps foster understanding. Though it takes practice, effective communication enhances relationships and leads to better outcomes in conversations. Number 10, empathy in action. When you're upset with someone, take a moment to consider things from their perspective. Sure, you might feel wronged, but chances are they're struggling too. Maybe they're facing challenges or grappling with their own emotions. Practicing empathy can be a game changer. It helps dial down intense emotions and opens the door to finding common ground. So, next time tensions rise, try a little empathy. It might just change the game. Please let us know in the comments in what situations you most frequently overreact. If you want to get more improvement-minded videos, subscribe and turn on notifications on this channel. Check out this helpful self-improvement video, and I'll see you in the next video.